Welcome to this week's episode of Safety Brainiacs. Today we're talking about a couple of very important elements that come to more effective safety management. First is simplifying your safety system. It seems that safety professionals, because we are so intimate with our craft, that we can sometimes make things more complicated than it needs to be. And the second thing is integrating safety management with your other management systems. So one of the standard principles in safety management is that the best programs are integrated with operations management, quality management, etc. Because the same things that cause safety issues tend to cause quality and production issues. So doesn't it make sense that you might want to integrate them? So today we have the privilege of talking with Patrick from Master Roofing. He leads safety management for his team, along with wearing other hats as well. And he's going to be sharing his experience of how he is actually using technology, in this case my safety assistant, to not only make his workplace safety management simpler and easier for himself and more organized and more efficient, but also it's allowing him to have more accountability amongst his employees, which makes his life easier. It makes then things safer for the employees themselves. They're more likely to go home safe if they're being held accountable, and better risk management for the organization itself. He's also going to talk about his experience using his safety tool to integrate it into the other operations of the company, so that he's using one tool for more than just safety. He's using it for other things like quality.
My name is Patrick Janchuk, and I'm the safety coordinator at Master Roofing. So prior to having my safety assistant, we did the paper shuffle like most companies. It was pretty difficult keeping track of everything. You know, it definitely took a lot more site visits to make sure people were doing their documents and their safety forms every morning, trying to track everything and get everything handed in, files, folders. It was a mess, to tell you the truth. So since beginning with my safety assistant, life has gotten much easier. I'm able to track everybody's safety forms right at my desk. I don't have to hassle or chase them to do them anymore because they know that I'm kind of watching. My audits are much easier now. I'm able to search the forms I need right on my desktop. At first, when it was all the paperwork, like I said, trying to chase people around to do their forms. But now that they've gotten into this habit with doing it on the iPad, which is much easier for them too, not having to, fumble around with the pen and paper, just simple clicks and away you go, they've gotten in really well. Rather than just use it for safety, I found that anything you can create a checklist in, you can pretty much incorporate it into the app. I'm using it for quality control checklists. I use it for all my service request forms, which I'm actually able to PDF and send to my customers so they can actually see the process of work and everything. It's not only made it much easier to track and bill out, but my customers are happier now too because they're able to see the work that we're doing for them. For quality control, basically I've populated a checklist of the things that we need to do in roofing. So making sure that our installation's staggered, and then they'll click yes, and then they put a picture in to show that they've staggered the board. X amount of screws per sheet, they'll again check yes, and they have to show a picture. So every step that they do on the roof, they have to check that they've done it and also plug the picture there. And then when they send it over to the office, we can ensure that they're doing the right steps. The reason I would refer my safety assistant to my colleagues is simply because it's made my life easier.
So that's this week's episode of Safety Brainiacs. If you would like to try my safety assistant, please click the link below. Your first 5 users are absolutely free. If you would like a consultation with one of our safety professionals, that's also free and available. Please click the link below. If you have enjoyed this episode of Safety Brainiacs, please click the link and subscribe. And remember, a Safety Brainiac is an exceptionally intelligent person. So go out there, make great safety choices so that everybody goes home safe at the end of the day and your business is protected.